As excited as Tammy Slaton and Caleb Willingham were to tie the knot on 1,000 Olp sisters, there are reasons why they were a bad match from the start. It was clear that Tammy Slaton and Caleb Willingham were a bad match from the start on 1,000 Olp sisters. Their romance sparked instant concern from Tammy's family, who worried they were taking their relationship too fast. Despite this, the couple moved forward anyway and planned their trip down the aisle. 1,000 Olp sisters Tammy and Caleb tied the knot in November 2022 after knowing each other for a short time at the rehab facility. Even though the odds were against them, they were confident in their marriage and felt that it was going to last. Unfortunately, rumors have surfaced that Tammy and Caleb are allegedly calling it quits, but there are numerous reasons why their marriage was doomed to fail from the beginning. 1,000 Olp sisters star Tammy admitted that when she first met Caleb at the rehab facility, he wasn't the type of guy that she would normally go for. Previously, she was never interested in someone who was also struggling with their weight and facing similar health issues to herself. However, once Tammy got to know Caleb better, she overlooked the physical attraction aspect, which should have been a clear indicator that he may not have been the right one for her in the first place. When Caleb met Tammy at the rehab facility, he was upfront that it wasn't by coincidence. He admitted that he researched her online, and once he found out the rehab facility she was residing in, he wanted to be there as well. Caleb claimed that he was smitten with Tammy right away and was inspired by her hard work and dedication on her weight loss journey and commitment to a healthier lifestyle on 1,000 Olp sisters. Tammy brushed off the incident as a mere form of flattery, but it should have been one of the biggest red flags of all. While Tammy finally found the motivation to turn over a new leaf on 1,000 Olp sisters and started making healthier choices that would have a positive impact on her future, Caleb didn't approach his health in the same manner. It was clear he was proud of Tammy and all of her progress, but he didn't show any indication that he had a desire to change. Eventually, it was clear that they were on two different paths as Tammy was released from rehab to go back home, and Caleb had to stay. Besides dealing with the same health issues and the benefit of having a unique perspective and understanding of what the other was facing, Tammy and Caleb didn't have much else in common on 1,000 Olp sisters. They bonded over their similar circumstances, which helped them to develop a close connection. However, a marriage needs to be built upon more than just physical commonalities, and the alleged early demise of their marriage proves that point. Tammy and Caleb have completely different personalities, which isn't to say they couldn't live in peace and harmony, however. It would make things more complex. The 1,000 Olp sisters star has developed a notorious reputation for her quick temper and bursts of anger, while Caleb has always shown more of a calm and go-with-the-flow attitude. There's no telling if he was spared from Tammy's infamous toxic personality or if it was indeed an issue in their relationship. Once Tammy and Caleb met at the rehab facility, they didn't waste time and quickly started planning their future together. Caleb proposed to Tammy after only 3 weeks, and shortly after, the couple was exchanging vows at the altar on 1,000 Olp sisters. Their excitement outshined any logical reasoning, and they felt their union was meant to be. However, not giving their relationship time to develop a stronger foundation may have been the reasoning behind the cracks in their newly developed marriage. Unfortunately, the 1,000 Olp sisters couple didn't seem to think about their future realistically. Caleb talked about his desire to have children with Tammy, but they never discussed their plans any further than that. Considering Caleb was nowhere near close to being released from rehab, it would have been difficult to have a typical relationship with Tammy living back at home. Their long-distance connection was inevitably going to fall apart, especially if Caleb didn't have any kind of time frame or plan to be released from rehab as well. Most likely, Tammy and Caleb found love not out of true romance, but rather out of convenience on 1,000 Olp sisters. Since Caleb did his homework on Tammy, he knew that she was desperate to find love, and meeting her would most likely be a convenient way to tie the knot. Similarly, Caleb being at the rehab facility and showing interest was an easy way for Tammy to get into a relationship. As much as Tammy appreciates the idea of love and settling down, Caleb pushed her into the relationship and kept pursuing her until she said yes. He didn't give the 1,000 Olp sisters Star much of an opportunity to think things through once they started talking and developing feelings for one another. Caleb won Tammy over by trying to find all the right words to say, but in the end, he didn't give her much choice in the matter, especially once he popped the question at the rehab facility in front of everyone. Ultimately, Tammy and Caleb didn't take the time they needed before they took the leap into marriage on 1,000 Olp sisters. Right off the bat, the couple had a lot of obstacles in their way of having a happy and successful marriage. As invested as they both seemed to be in the relationship, they didn't think things through past the engagement or what life would be like outside the rehab facility and how they would manage to overcome it all. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Gossip Tammy channel and stay with us.